Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons, and we have got a Road to Glory series here where we are going to be starting out with a running back because I have tested it for defensive backs and that just ain't going to do it. So, taking a look at what star we wanted, right? The star system is really weird and the positive and negatives and how this game works. So, we're going to start ourselves as a 4-star running back. Now, one thing with running backs, which I figure is easier, not so much easier than like a wide receiver. I think you're more likely to get in because it is definitely more rotational. It's just going to be what kind of back do we really want to be. That'll kind of determine how often we are able to get in. And one thing that I think is absolutely awesome for a running back is an elusive bruiser. All right, the dude can get away from you, but he can also run over you. That's just one of those things. Now you'll notice the school that we have is San Perlita. That is going to be in the team builder. I did it just for this series. Check it out if you would like, but don't feel any pressure. So the name of our player, first name, now my wife chose this name. I'm just throwing that out there. Sebastian. Sebastian Samixum. Samixum is the place where we met backwards. So just to clear that up. Plus, I do like how it sounds, Mr. Sue Mixum. The fact is his initials are SS. That's a little off, especially for this day and age, for this time in our country. But some Mixum, I think it works. It plays well to it all. He is going to be from Texas. Now, San Perlita is down in South Texas, and I don't even think they have a football team in real life. But that's where she attended high school, so that's what we're going to roll with. We did make it Austin just because they don't have the town listed on the city list in Texas. You'll figure that out about this state if you ever come here. About 80% of the cities and towns are not named here in the game. So now choosing his look. I didn't want him to be someone who takes himself too seriously, essentially, right? Now, like I said, he's a South Texas feller. And I think this actually works. It looks semi-doperish. I could kill you if I had to. Looks like a possible hitman in the training, Looks like he could mess somebody up if he needed, especially with those freckles. This kid got picked on when he was younger, and he's only a running back as he started throwing some hands and making other people catch him. That's kind of how he probably got a start into sports. So that's what we're rolling with. That's why he looks the way he does. His nose, I'm not gonna lie, these noses EA gave us are pretty wonky. It's amazing they haven't put in like the feature to be able to actually create them. With the R right and left stick to size them up and all that on the little grid, like so many other games have already had. But I guess this is a little bit easier coding work in the end. Now I did test it with defense, doing because I really wanted to do a Mike linebacker one, but the problem I ran into during the testing is the negative feedback system is insane in this. I know for defense, you could do everything right. You could cover your guy perfectly, right? Like if you have to go out in coverage, man on man, boom, you got your guy. He is locked down. Yeah, you'll get a little bit of positive stuff for that. But if they throw the ball to the other side of the field, that guy dude catches it, and your team fails to make the tackle, and they score a touchdown, it counts against you. It damages your coach trust. So I'm not too big of a fan of that. And then, there's enough errors in the logic for that positive negative feedback system in this game that I think for Road to Glory right now, that I think running back is going to be the best way to go. And with this character, with Sebastian, we are going to carry him on through to Madden as well. So he will be with us for pretty much the whole year in both games. So it should be a fun one for him. Now getting him set up, we're going to just get, he already has a visor on, which I'm not a fan of the clear visors. I get why you would wear them, but outside of that, just wear a little shaded one, I mean, in reality, how many games do you play at night anyways? Not that many. So, you know, just wear the damn shaded thing. We are going to put face tape on. If I could, I would put Austin 316 on him, but I can't. So, we don't. But I think he's coming along pretty well. The back plate, I don't know why they put a back plate on everybody. Most people don't wear one. Shoulder pads, he is going with the little ones. Sumixum. I like that name. It's getting on me. Now, his neck pad. Well, I know a lot of people don't like neck pads, but in my high school, we did have a running back have to wear one because he did get a neck injury his freshman year. Obviously not a major injury, but it was an injury, so he did have to wear one the following years that he played just for additional support. So that's what we're going to do. Mr. Sumixum here got his ass walloped on the football field in middle school and freshman year of high school, so now he's got some neck problems. Needs a little bit of support. That's how we're rolling with this thing. The gear that you can put on him, I mean, it's pretty standard. I don't think it's really changed much between the years. At least as far as like the tape, the sleeves. You want white sleeves, team color, alternate team color, you know, all that type of stuff. So I don't think that's really changed at all. So it's nothing new to report there. It is just kind of funny. You need to go through. They don't have an option for just both arms. You know, and I get some people will put one thing on one arm and not on the other, but still, you should be able to have a little box that says same for both arms. You should. Now the elbow, I'm not going to put anything on my elbows. I got the sleeves right there. I got gloves on. On the wrist, we are going to put on wristbands. So, you know, I think we're pretty well covered. We don't need to load ourselves down with too much. Being a running back, you don't want to make yourself way too heavy with all the armband equipment. You know what I mean? You got to be able to move your arms freely. I think Chief Dangle said it best. You got to be able to move like a cheetah. You know, anybody don't know who Chief Dangle is, check out Reno 911. One of the great shows. One of the great shows of my high school days. All right, shoe model, and I hate the fact I have these wraps on here, and I thought it was in this section, but I see that it is not, and it dawns on me pretty quickly that we're gonna have to go to the other, section. Now, towels, pants. I put the pants to go down my knees. I'm not a fan of the people wearing the shorts. I'd rather have the capris, basically, is what these amount to. Hand warmer, I do put on the back just in case we need it. I don't know why I would as a running back in all reality. But then again, anybody up in the north that gets in cold areas that plays or ever played and didn't have a hand warmer, how'd it go? I live in Texas. When I played, it didn't get all that cold. So, couldn't tell you what that's all about. Knee brace, I'm not putting on a knee brace. I'm not going to make... He's already got a neck pad on from a neck injury. I can't make him be any more injured than what he already is. So, yeah. I'm sitting there, and this is what's getting me confused. These stupid feet wraps, because I hate them. Just put the damn shoe on it. And there it is. Left spat. I like how they call it left spat. Right spat. Let's take them off. Now, these shoes look dumb. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of these shoes at all. Sock height. Yeah, we're going to think. I ain't going no damn knee high. At least not yet. Maybe when I'm like 60 or something, I'll bust out my knee highs and New Balance. Or I think now the old person shoes, Asics. I'll bust out my knee highs and my Asics and go scooting around. Vintage 1970 and 80s. But boom, they are white, which is what's funny. I'm not sure why they are white, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to deal with it. And so we got our gear set up. Let's take a look at our run style QBD. That's ball carrying style. Traditional, high and tight. Loosey goosey. Loaf of bread. Awkward. It does look pretty awkward. I personally, I'm not going to lie, I prefer high and tight. That is the Tiki Barber anti-fumble running style. So that's what I'm going with. High and tight Running style, athletic. Yeah, I want to look athletic at least while I run. I mean, appearance has got to be worth something, right? You know what I'm saying? So here we are taking a look at all of our stuff. Quickness, elusiveness, hands, power. All those are actually pretty decent. I don't know what the official ratings are right now, but it does look decent. So I did learn something when I imported the Team Builder for the high school realm. And if anybody has done Team Builder for Dynasty or anything else, let me know down in the comments if it's still this way. But Team Builder for high school does not give us the entrance. Right? Even the generic high school, everybody run out kind of entrance. Is that the same way in Dynasty and all that stuff? Generic or team builders just don't get an entrance. I mean, I really hope it's not for their home games, but that should be an easier fix, especially since they already have generic entrances. They've now got generic stadiums. I think they could do it. All right, so we answered our questions about our college that we would prefer to go to with the facilities and all that fun jazz. Now it's time to pick our schools. And we're from Texas, Austin, so obviously the Longhorns are going to be one. LSU, I wanted it to be a bigger school that's still around Texas because screw A&M. Baylor and SMU both, I better get my intelligence up if I want to survive there. TCU, read your Bible. Texas Tech, put on your cowboy hat. Houston, put on your bulletproof vest. Let's see. We got 7 schools. All right, let's go for some smaller ones. North Texas, I went there for a while till they told me to stop. UTSA, go work at Six Flags in the summer. And Rice, you better be damn smart. So we've got our 10 schools set up here for now. It's going to be interesting to see how well we do with these offers. Who's going to be giving us our first highlight moment and all that type of stuff coming up. So here we come into our freshman season. Your performance, which objectives you'll complete, yada yada yada. Some schools might want you to do the highlight moment. I just said that. So we got it, coach. We got it. I'm not going to be an ass to my coaches, at least not to their face. Now, if some shit goes down in college and people are talking about me in the press, yeah, I'm going to be an ass at that point. But face to face, I'll give them respect. Why not? M1 is finally here. Challenge to start the year. We're about to face a top-ranked linebacker. I'll make him look like a bum. Out of Lampasas. Bastard. Coming all the way from Lampasas into my neck of the woods. Who do you think you are? Alright, let's take a look at our thing. Your time, game of inches, rush for a first down. Lead offense across midfield. Don't allow menacing linebacker to force a fumble and get a rushing touchdown. And grind it out for the win. All right, so we will be doing 4 moments per game. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it averages at, it's pretty much 1 per quarter of the game, right? That's what it kind of seems like. And you can tell from here that no entrance, no walkout, no nothing like that. That hurts me, EA. You cut me deep on that one. So first play of our high school senior year, we get the first down. Now, the drive goals are definitely important. You get additional points for scoring touchdowns and all that stuff, right? But the drive goals should be your priority, I think, in each game. Before it is getting a touchdown, just get that goal done and then get your touchdown. First down on inside runs. Well, 1 yard's not going to do it unless we needed half a yard. All right, let's pick one out here. And I think it's funny that we get to pick the game. We get to pick the play. Well, we're just a running back. So 2nd and 9. Good blocking. Makes the cut. Not quite there. Okay. 3rd and 3, though. So this one is doable. This is definitely doable from here. To get it, I just need blocking to hold up for me. That is really it. And sometimes blocking. The blocking that they did in this game is, I think, better than last game, but it still has its major issues. Let's be honest. And we get the first down on the ground. That's going to finish up that drive goal. But we just started the season. We need to put some points on the board. We need to put our name on the touchdown column. So let's go ahead and finish this drive off. But, yeah, so back to the blocking. You'll see, I know people have already put out clips saying what kind of blocking is this, and it's the same kind of stuff from last year. I don't think it happens as much because I do have the dynasty or coaching dynasty going right now. It still does happen more often than I think what it should. I mean, we've all seen, if you watch enough college football, you're going to see linemen just completely have a brain fart and forget who they're supposed to block. But it just happens with way more frequency in the game than what it does in real life. So while you might have a left tackle just kind of pause and go, oh, God, okay, look at the Dallas Cowboys from last season. Andrew Guyton did that a few times. Completely forgot who he was going to block and didn't block anybody. All right? So it's definitely a possible thing, but it doesn't happen as often as it does in the game. So even a few times a game from one player isn't going to happen during, in real life, in a game. It's one time, maybe, and it probably won't happen for a few more weeks, unless they're playing a top-of-the-line edge rusher, prime example of that. Last time Dallas played Miami 2 years ago, I think it was. Whenever they played Miami, in Miami, I forgot what our left tackle, who was in at that time. I think like Terrence Steele may have been in at that point. But, dude, he didn't even block. So we did end up losing that game, but on one of the fourth down plays, as we're driving down, they run a blitz off that side. It was a little delayed blitz. It was a good play call. Like, it really was, but he just completely froze and didn't block anybody, and 2 defenders got through. And it was like, okay, that sucks. But, so it does happen, just not nearly as often. The goal line, punch that one in. The double deucers getting into the end zone for the first time. Sebastian Samixum. Sebastian Samixum getting in the double deuce for the TD. Little DD for the TD. And that's going to give us 300 plus film points. So we started at a 4-star, and we're just boosting our way on up, folks. That's just how we roll here in old San Perlita. Now this one, gain yards on run plays, 10 of them, and avoid tackles for loss from your rival. So he's on the left, I'll run to the right. All right. No fear there. Because he can tackle me. It's just got to be, just can't be a tackle for a loss. And yeah, so this is the second quarter. The first moment was from the first quarter. This will be the second, next, third, and fourth. Okay. 4 moments, 4 quarters. It makes sense. All right, my rival's on the other side. Oh, he's right where we're running to. All right, let's get this thing out of there. Cut it back. Stupid rival. Can't tackle nobody. Boom. 10 yards already. That goal met now. Just got to avoid the damn tackle. And what's funny here is you can actually, and I found out in some of the testing, the drive can end without a score. As long as your team punts it away, it's not all that bad. But you still get the credit. So that thing is worth like 200 film credits, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'll still get the credit for it, even if we ended up having to punt the ball away. So keep that in mind as you're playing your Road to Glory and all that kind of fun jazz. All right, so back into it here. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10, running the screen pass. Get out of my way, rival. I'm following my big fellers, and we'll get the first down at least. Now, screen passes, I'll say, actually, I think work a little bit better at times. So I haven't, as a user, I haven't played defense against them very much. They're fairly easy to spot at times. But on the offensive side, I think they're effective, but they're not overly effective. They can still get stopped pretty quickly. especially with the way the AI is set up. Kind of, it does actually, I think, recognize a little bit more your patterns, especially on Heisman level. So keep that in mind as you're playing. Mix your stuff up. Rival just stiff arm. Another stiff arm. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So mix some not going down easy. That's how you do it. That's that elusive bruiser. He'll lower his shoulder into you. He don't care. He's got a neck pad. That'll save his life if he needs it to. First and goal, play action, and we're chingalayed. Oh, yeah, got past one, pushing forward, and took a harder hit there. All right, got knocked backwards, but that's okay. We got the ball to the 1 yard line. Let's make something happen. All right, I want to see how they handle the options, and we did block them. I wonder if our rival had gotten that. That probably would have counted against me. Okay, so be careful on those. The way the punishment system is set up, I have a feeling that probably would have counted against me if he had made that tackle behind the line. I wanted to see how options would be done. You know, is it just one of those hand off to you every time as we fumble it? God damn it. That's not going to be good for us. So the negative on this, yeah, I earned that. I earned the negative 40 for the turnover. But hey, I still got the moment. Still got the 200 because he didn't make the tackle. What a bum. Even though I fumbled, he still couldn't make a play. All right, moment number 3. Avoid tackles for a loss from your rival. Rushing touchdowns. Okay. And we are still going. Wow. Whew. Little hippity-hoppity over the pile of people and just landing on them. Not very good ups by our running back. Probably got to improve our jumping stat. So 2nd and 4. Now, outside of the rushing touchdowns, in reality, if I could guarantee that a receiver wouldn't get a touchdown on a catch, I'd probably call a pass play. But I can't guarantee that, so I'm going to make sure I get the ball as much as possible. So 3rd and inches. Now, just get the first down so we can try to still get the rushing touchdown stat. Cut it up. Ooh, that was close. Now, that was a little too close for comfort. I mean, I thought we'd have the hole open a little bit bigger, but no, we did not. Not at all. I'm telling you, I have a feeling the running inside the middle and then try to cut it outside will probably be a little bit more difficult this year than it was last year. And the screen pass, we got some blockers. Woo, get out of my way, buddy boy. I need a rushing touchdown. I can guarantee that we go down at the 1. The wide receivers, I cannot guarantee. So we are going to do it so we can get our rushing touchdown here. 1st and goal, fellers. Change it up. Let's just hammer it down their throats. Be done with it. And they tackled us from behind. God damn it. That was a superhero effort to bring us down on that one. All right. Let's go goal line. Let's see how well this does. I know last season goal line kind of led to some really horrible blocking at times. And boom, moving them out of our way as we walk that one in. So we're going to get both drive goals completed. Now we is talking. That's a total of 810 points in this game. 300 on that drive alone. Look at it. We're almost a 5-star, and it's just our opening game. Almost a 5-star. We're game 1. I don't know how they're going to stop us. We're going to be like number 1 in the country by the time this game is over with. So here we come. Quarter number 4. Avoid tackles for a loss. Run the clock to under 40 seconds. All right, both goals got to be done. So definitely not a tackle for a loss there. And it's only from your rival. Technically, I can get tackled for a loss from somebody else, just not the man marked as my rival. 7 yards, make it 2nd and 3. And, yeah, let's just change that tempo on up to chew some of that clock down. My good Lord, why wouldn't I do that? All right, just needing a 1st down. And in reality, even if I did go down and score a touchdown, yeah, I'll get points for the offensive score, but I would lose out on those 200 points for getting it under 40. So that's kind of why, you know, I'm trying to run this the way I am so we can actually get down to that 40-second limit. Rivals on the left side. We're hauling ass up the middle. Ooh, he did not come free, thankfully. Minor little hole opens up, and 4 yards. There we go. Now they're calling timeouts. Really? He only had one left, and that's when you use... Okay. All right. Stupid renegades. Okay, let's see. Run to the left side. Rivals on the right. And sometimes these outside plays, they do have cutbacks, so you kind of have to watch that if the cutback is available, but it just wasn't available there. I do like taking some of those zone runs like that and just hammering it up the middle. Kind of depends on who your running back is, though, and who your offensive line, what kind of players they are. So 3rd and 4. Finally hit the damn 2-minute mark. Need the first down. Bouncing off blockers. Finally, we do get it. Ooh, okay, we get it. They have no timeouts left. Oh, come on. I am going to still run the ball. I could probably kneel it down, but I don't want to. Because I can't guarantee what the game's going to do at that point. Oh. Handoff, and 9.5 yards, make it 2nd and inches. Now we can run the clock pretty much almost down to that 40-second mark. Just, oh my God, 10 seconds away, and we only have 8 on the play clock. It's 2-second difference. Up the middle, first down achieved. And that should actually do it. I don't think we're... Let's see if they're going to make it. Yeah. Yep. We are going to end up probably having to snap the damn ball. 30-second play clock is what they gave me. And we do still hand it off. But hey, drive goal was completed. We avoided the tackle for loss from our rival, and we ran the clock down to under 40 seconds. Let's just let this thing go. Walk away victorious in our senior opener, completing. Oh, boom, 5-star right there. That bar matched up. Y'all saw that, right? We just went from a 4-star to a 5-star, and now we're back to a 4-star. Game, you're killing me. Here's something that I don't understand. And if you played this one, you'll notice that this kind of thing happens. That had me all the way up to a 5-star. So technically, I should, no matter where I rank nationally or anything, if that has me up to a 5-star, I should be a 5-star. You can still have the crappy stats, but I should technically still be a 5-star because look at how far it lowers you. Even I think my numbers for the position in the state, the position, the state, and national, I think were about the same. It still dropped me. It still dropped me, and that is ridiculous. Rice, you think I'm a stud. You'd love to see us in an Owls jersey. Yeah, so saying I could be one of the best ever is probably the only selling point Rice has to some top-of-the-line athletes. One of the problems I will say that they do have also is the fact that they are a heavy academic school. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but your athletes, one, are going to need NIL money. Now, you're a rich school, so you can do that. But they're also going to have, you're going to have to get a lot of the smarter guys, and some of them have the football IQ, don't have the book IQ. I mean, to run a playbook, to know what the hell is happening on a single play is impressive for anybody to be able to actually understand that. 99% of people don't understand and couldn't handle it, but football players do. But let's face it, people. Let's just face it. Very few of them are going to become rocket scientists or doctors. Very few. Not that it hasn't happened. Very few. You know. And I don't think my guy is either. I'm going to try to make him not be an idiot. But he ain't going to be no damn rocket scientist. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh, great. We got a team that stacks 7, even 8 in the box at times. Wow. Okay. Well, 7's pretty standard, actually. I mean, 8 and 9 in the box, not so much. 7, though, yeah, I can see that being fairly standard. Lane, a classmate, steadying, yeah, let's do it. Makes it easier to obtain a scholarship from Rice. All right, all right. School interest increase. Ooh, the double entendre from Rice. Even though we, I think, already got a scholarship offer. But hey, I'll take it. Ooh, coach, what are you talking here? Am I willing to show y'all what I can do? Because they're going to spend this week evaluating me up close. Yeah, I'm ready to accept. Okay, I am ready, sir. Let's see what they're going to give me here. Texas game breaker. Get a 50-yard rush. That's not 50 yards rushing. That is a single rush of 50 yards. You ingrate, Sark. Absolute ingrate. Then again, look at guys like C.J. Baxter, Trey Wisner, and all that. And all the running backs that we've had in our past. But most of those guys in high school, a 50-yard run really wasn't much of anything to them. In fact, I think if you look at their old high school videos from like Jamal Charles and all that, you kind of start to feel sorry for their opponents. Can you imagine being a 17-year-old kid trying to tackle Jamal Charles? And it wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't. Sorry. And it didn't in high school until, then he had a great career for college. And I'd even say really good NFL career. Just injury-laden, but really good. All right. So let's jump into this one against the Tornadoes. Gain yards on outside zone runs, stiff arm, truck, or block defenders. Okay. Now, see, this is one thing I missed. Or block defenders. I guess so that means I could run a pass play as long as I'm blocking. And that should count it. Guard, let's see, 0 of 20 yards on outside zone. In fact, we have lost 4. Now we've lost 5. Shit. Oh my God. All right. Let's focus. 3rd and 15. I think we kind of do have to go throw the ball here. But what do we do? All right. We need 20 yards on an outside run, but we've got to get a first down first. There we go. And the pass gets batted away. So we're going to miss this moment because of that bullshit. All right, I see how you're playing. Oh, shit, here comes Texas. All right, Texas game breaker already happening. Second quarter as we trail by 7. We need a 50-yard rush starting at our own 25. So if we can get to their 25, that would be most preferable. And instead, we got to our about 32. Okay. So 2nd and 3. All right. Going from the shotgun. Yeah, they do bring a lot of guys in the box, and that's just... the blocking is piss poor on that one. Absolutely piss poor. All right, so 3rd and 4. I don't need 50 right now. I just need a first down. So let's just focus on that. Get the first down, and then we'll kind of move on about. Going left, cut it up. Boom. First down achieved. All right. Play by play. And hopefully this next one is a 50-yarder. I'm going to go I form. I want to give myself an actual blocker instead of like a wide receiver or something. Stacked up on my right, so let's move it over to my left. All right, here we go. Hole open. 10, 20, 30. God dang yards. We got 30 out of the 50 needed on that run. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We knocked ourselves out of the 50-yard rush right now. There's no way I can get 50 yards from the 35. The math just doesn't work. All right. Let's move on. Let's at least get a touchdown. We'll show Sark, look, you need 50, we'll get you 30. Okay, you need 30, we'll get you 30. You need 50, we'll get you 30. But I will still put it in the end zone for you. So now 1st and 10 after that play. I can forget my drive goal. Hand that one off. Right up the... Oh, good spin move right there to avoid those tackles. And you notice even if I do that, if that's not a game day goal, I still get no advantage for it. That should give me like a little bit of upside to it. Like, oh, you did a spin move and spun away from defenders. Good job. Nope. Not happening in this one. And that one we go down behind it. Behind the line. Ah, God. Bad call. Good blitz. So here we go. On the outside once more. Nowhere to roll with it, but at least we picked up 2 yards this time. So we're seeing some improvement on that outside little zone run play right there from the pistol. All right, 3rd and 9. Let's see, what can Sebastian do here? How can we keep this drive alive and get some pointage? We're going to run it. That's what we're going to do. We spread them out wide, and oh my God, they blocked them right into my path. So we missed that, but we got field goal range, so that's a positive. You know. So the next moment, since we obviously failed the game breaker, gain first downs and gain 50 yards on run plays. All right. 2nd and 15, make it 3rd and 6. Why not? Now gain first downs. It doesn't say it has to be on a run play. I wonder if I can get it on a pass. Let's see. Boom, got it. First down, stiff arming my way, and they did give it. Okay, so it really didn't matter if we had gotten a first down on that at all. Either way, I think it would have given it to us. We just didn't get our yards on run plays. So we're still 42 yards away from 200 film credit points. And, man, that defensive lineman got up faster than I've ever seen a pancake lineman get up. And he still made the play, too. Give the kid credit. 40 more yards to go as we are, let's see, where are we at on the field? We're still on our side of the field, I believe. So I do think we have plenty of space. Come on. Let's pick the play already. Yeah, we are. We're at our own 45, so not a whole lot, but we definitely need to pick up the pace on getting chunk yardage. There we go, breaking it out over the middle. Little serpentine our way through the traffic. And that's one thing I'll say with running back is I do think the right trigger, while it is a sprint button, if you hit that while you're around other defenders, I think it brings them to you a lot closer and brings them to actually tackle you. I don't think it's something, it'll help you out in open space to actually hit that little extra oomph of gas, but not when you're around defenders. 23 yards away. Let's take, break it, stiff arm, and look at Mr. Sebastian, Mr. Seb Samixum coming up with the big play there. 6 yards away from reaching our goal. We do lead the game 21-14. I do think it's kind of shabby how they didn't care about if you actually win these games. It's just complete the drive goals. And to be fair also, some of the goals are designed to get touchdowns, which help you win. Like generally the one in the fourth quarter is kind of that seal the deal or get the win in the last second kind of touchdown. So 2nd and 2, we've got our 50 goal met. Let's just take this one in and get some additional pointage as we cut that one up the gut. Cut it up the gut here. Now just power it home. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Seb. Cuts it out and wrapped up relatively quick. Okay. I'm not sure if that's I think that, I want to say it's a breakdown of blocking versus a good play because it looked like that our lineman kind of just stopped blocking that guy and did a turnaround as we got close. So keep a watch on that possible little glitch. On 2nd and goal, still not quite. God damn it. 3rd and goal. Oh, and I do think there is one thing about this game in this mode from all the testing that I've done with it. All right, so the performance of your team is directly related to you hitting those goals and your performance when you get into college. So here, if we're failing to get goals, our team's not going to play well. We're hitting all our goals, we're winning games and making things happen. In college, I think it's if you play like shit in college, your team's going to struggle and possibly lose. The only time you get a more or less real simulation or realistic type of simulation is when your guy's riding the bench. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll test that some more, and we'll kind of see how his career shakes out and what happens with it. Once we are able to actually pick a college. Cover ball and hold it. First downs gained 3. I had 45 seconds to gain 3 first downs in the fourth quarter. Like, really? Come on. Hey, at least I did get that one. Held the ball. I'm going to run high and tight. It's not that hard for me to do. The ball's practically covered as I run anyway. And yeah, so this little achievement, I mean, I guess it probably happens on pass. You'd have to do pass play and hope that you get the ball each and every time. Because what happens is sometimes is like that. I may be open, but because of blitz or pressure, the quarterback throws it to somebody else. And that kind of sucks. All right, so 0 first downs gained. 4th and 8, 2 seconds remaining. Yeah, let's just not be dumb with the ball. We got a 7-point lead here. And he drops it off to me. Ooh, gets past one guy. Why am I carrying it like a damn loaf of bread? I'm a high and tight runner. As we got it. So at least we get the 50. Now, our total tape score for this game, 320. This was definitely a lot more difficult. You know, with all the guys in the box. Our recruitment score is 1390. So we're going to have to keep a watch on that. And that 3-star. Okay. All right. I see how you're playing this shit game. Every game we do, no matter how well we perform, we just seem to be dropping. Now we're 53 in position. Somehow 60 running backs, or 59 running backs just got so much better than us that we've dropped down all the way to like 67 or something like that, or 70. Sebastian getting offers from all over the place, none of them being Power 5 or Power 4 teams. Thank you very much. And Sarkisian didn't accomplish what we were looking for. Yeah, that's pretty fucking hard, dude. Scholarship bonus decrease. All right. Well, since my guy's from Austin, and me personally, I'm a major Longhorn fan, that kind of hurts. I'm going to have to move them down my recruit desire. Just has to happen. Ready for the week. We're facing this team that we do every year. Come out in heavy personnel. We'll come out in heavy personnel, just pound the football because they do a lot of zone and nickel. So make sure I'm actively managing my top 10 list. So the game is saying I'm getting scholarships from other teams that are not on my top 10. You know, yeah, you can. It's not going to really play a role, as I've seen, until the final week of it. So once you actually have to select your final 3 schools, you need to make sure to have. You can't select a team that's not in your top 10, right? And you can select people who put them in there who haven't given you a scholarship. So you could do all walk-ons, but you know, it's one of those. Kind of have to see how it goes. Play it by ear. Now, TCU realized Texas didn't want us, so now they're going to be like, ooh, we'll scoop them on up. Why the hell not? Sure, my parents would love if I played for TCU. Actually, at that point, my parents would have loved for me to get a scholarship to go anywhere. Alex, hey, man, are you coming to homecoming? Go to homecoming. Nah, I'm skipping it. I had a crappy game last time. I need to not do that again. Yeah, dude, Alex, I'm now a 3-star. I'm a goddamn 3. I was a week 1. My bar was all the way up to 5-star. Now I'm at a goddamn 3-star. And you want me to go to some stupid homecoming? I think not. Sheesh. All right, here we go. Next one is going to be against Amarillo. No highlight moment for us here. Determine runner. In sync. Audible to run play for 5+ yards. Audible to run play for a first down. Power through the defenders. Successfully execute an RPO. Reach for extra yards without fumbling. All right, so that's what's funny. The right stick, I guess you really have to time out your flick forward to truck somebody. Because what always ends up happening to me is I guess I miss timing. I'm a little late. So by the time I get hit, I'm flicking it forward. But then it registers that as a reach out moment, and you see your guy kind of spin around and try to reach the ball forward. I don't like that. I really don't. They should have done reach out to be something different. They really should have, but they didn't, so it is what it is. All right, our first moment here. Get a first down on rushing play, stiff arm, or truck a defender. That's another thing. Stiff arms, all of that is really timing based. So we got to be sure to be on point with those. Because if not, man, you can take the hits, you can run through people, and you still will not get credit for it. 2nd and 5. You got space. Stiff arm him. Oh, my God. How did that not count? But, hey, we got the first down. So, first down off rushing play. 1 goal achieved. Now we just got to get the second one. All right. And just, God dang it. I tried to truck him, and I got my butt whipped. That guy's a freaking elusive hammer guy. How do we not be able to lower our shoulder into somebody? Go a little Mike Allstott on him. But there we go again. I keep hitting the X button, and it just is not working. I'm not timing it right. This is annoying. Oh, there you do it. You stiff arm the win, but not another player? God damn it. So mix them? That ain't right, buddy. Little Sebbies, you got to do betters. All right, 1st, 2nd, and 1. Just get the first down so we can keep trying this thing. And I'm running towards these defensive backs who should be the easier people to stiff arm and truck. Right? I'm trying to hit stiff arm because every time I went for truck, it never worked. Now apparently the stiff arm's not working. All right, come on. Not a whole lot of blocking from the outside on that one. All right, one last thing. 2nd and 6. And we reached out. See, once again, tried to... That one right there, you try to lower the boom on somebody. And next thing you know, I'm going down, risking fumbling the ball, reaching it out like that. That would be minus 40 points for a turnover on my fault, yeah. Here we go. God dang it. The one time he actually lowers his shoulder into somebody, and 2 defenders are there, knocked me on my butt. So unsuccessful. 1st and 10, little stutter. Oh, Jesus Christ. You had the perfect guy to stiff arm, then some other dude came and hit you from the front. That's no bueno. Visiting team is like, holy crap, look at this dude. And stiff arm, got it. Woo! Right before the end zone, so we get our drive goals and the touchdown. That's going to be 300 points for that one. And right now we're back right at the 4-star level. Okay. All right, let's see, what do we got here? Audibles for 5+ yards and first down on run play audibles. All right, so first audible put in, and they did not block that linebacker. Okay, all right, interesting strategy. Let guys go unblocked, and maybe you just get around them. So 2nd and 8. No, come on. Oh my God, just audible to a damn pass play, would you? There we go. All right, now audible back to the run. Come on. Got it. Get out and say go, 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 go. First down. There we go. We got it. We got that first down. Whoo, that was close. A little bit closer than I like it to be. But damn it, we did it, and I approve of it. So we've got our drive goals. Now just that additional one to put some damn points up. On the screen pass, follow the block. Boom! That dude got laid out. Okay, so I have seen that a lot more. The linemen, when they're blocking those defensive backs and all that, if you watch it, your linemen are sometimes they're laying some hellacious, violent blocks out there. So we're still in the second quarter. I got to watch that time to see if I can't get a touchdown. We got 35 seconds. Come on. Let's go. 25 seconds left. Draw play. Big hole open. Okay. We're goal to go, though. We got a first down till the clock will stop temporarily. So I have 0 timeouts. And actually, I mean, yeah, the touchdown will give us, what, 300 points if we can get it. A little RPO action, and we got that. But now we have nowhere to go. That was a crappy RPO play. And I don't like it because you don't know if they're going to hand it to you or run. And that's the problem. Like, as a quarterback, whenever you're playing as a quarterback, you're fine because you're like, okay, we got this. Clock runs out. No touchdown, but we did get in field goal range. So we get 310 points or 260 on that one. And our point total is going up, ladies and gentlemen. Reach for without fumbling, juke or spin defenders while gaining 7+ yards. All right. I think we can pull this off. There we go. Outside, stiff arm for nothing, and lose 3 yards. All right. All right. I see how we're playing this. Playing a little hard to get. Here in game number 4, I believe this is. All right, reach for without fumbling. Let's hold the right stick up through the tackle. But still, I keep trying to hit it and do that, and I'm just missing it. Like I said, it's all timing, but I am just missing it. All right, I'll take the first down. Give us some additional plays here. All right, we're going to run it to the left to see. Ooh, that juke. I did juke, but, man, I juked out some gnats and mosquitoes. They were coming to bite me, except for the gnats were coming to annoy me. And I said, not today, sirs. Not today at all. But it doesn't count since I wasn't a defender. Boom. Out in the open. Make the cut. Got one juke. Boom. All right, so that one is done. Got over 7 yards. Since it didn't say it had to be on a rush, let's take the screen pass. So now just reach for it without fumbling. That's the big goal here. And we did reach for it, but it didn't count because it wasn't going forward. Oh, my God. Difference between that goal being completed, 2nd and 10 and 2nd and 9. Let's try it again. Reach for it. There we go. All right, we got our goals. Whew. We got our goals. We got a touchdown. Look at us. We're almost back up to 5-star, folks. Almost back up to 5-star. That's what I'm talking about. We are well within our 4-star range. Now the final drive goal, score a touchdown, preferably a rushing touchdown. All right, so first down. We got 2 minutes to go. Clock will stop temporarily. Now remember, if we run a pass play, I can't depend on a receiver to not score. So I got to be careful about that. I'm gonna hurry up. Let's put us in some motion. Let's show these coaches what we can do. And they throw it over the middle. And he does get the first down. So we still got time on the clock, folks. Still got time. All right. Minute 24. 36 yards to go. Cut it back. Turn it back up. Good space. Good little runs right there. I like those quick cuts. And that's definitely a positive for us. So 2nd and 1. Send us out wide. Out for the pass. We try to call it, and they played that well. I can't fault them on that one. All right. Come on, just get the first down. We got 59 seconds. Plenty of time. Puts it up. First down gain. Clock stops temporarily. We still have 2 timeouts, though, so I don't know what I'm stressing about. I don't have to stress about anything right now. And he threw it to that guy. Oh, my God. The quarterback sucks. He knows I'm the premier player. He knows I'm the man. Screen pass. Get it out there. Get out of bounds and a first down. All right. Woo, here we go. Inching ever closer to that end zone to get that rushing touchdown bonus. Goal drive. And got walloped. All right. Speak a little creative with this. See what we can't do. Nothing. And yeah, I call a timeout. That was going to turn out poorly. We do still have 1 timeout left. 18 seconds to get this final drive goal finished strong. Come on. They're loading that side we're running to. That's all right. I'm going to switch up the play. And they throw it to the... Oh, God damn it. We get the touchdown. I mean, okay. We get the touchdown, but that was supposed to be for me, you idiot. But, all right, look. We are almost a 5-star. We got 960 film points that time. Almost to being a 5-star again. And they dropped us back to 3-star. God damn it, dude. Scholarship offers are rolling in. Ooh, Purdue gave us one. Oh, that's interesting. SMU gives us an official offer. Texas Tech does. Tulane. Ooh, let's see. Oh, my God. Now, our position in those didn't actually change all that much. It really didn't. But we're still not a goddamn 4-star. Oh, now we dropped again without changing all that much. In position rank. This is retarded. All right, here we go. Actually, I think that was only the 3rd game. Is this the 4th game? Yeah, I think it is. Getting closer. No shame in cutting ties with schools who aren't interested in you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's going to have to. I mean, we're getting so the point of that I found out is we have a lot of different scholarship offers. For schools that are not in our top 10, right? So that's basically saying, dude, you need to change your shit up, is what it's trying to tell me. I'm too stubborn. I'll change something, but I'm not putting all these people who are offering me scholarships. Now, TCU has given us a moment, a highlight opportunity here. Film score, tape score 2350. If you look in the upper right corner, still not good enough for a 4-star. That's bullshit. TCU's is an aerial advantage, so I got to catch a touchdown. I've done it before, so I don't know why I can't do it again. You know, that's all I'm saying. Been there, done that, can do again. Ooh, rush of 7+ yards or 2 of them. Man, Tech would actually really like this. They give you it's like a little 3 times 3 bonus boost on their little point system they got. So I just need essentially 2 rushes of 7 or more yards. That's definitely doable. All right. Hammer before that did not give me 7+ yards. That gave me 0 yards right there. All right, maybe this is going to be a little bit more difficult than what I thought. Main thing, let's get this first down if I can do it on 2 7-yard rushes. But I got to have people blocking. I can't be running straight at free rush defenders. I picked up 5. I got close right there. Real close. So our senior season is almost over. Man, it keeps kicking me. It keeps kicking me down. I should be a 4-star. It's beating me down to 3-star. That system is really weird. EA needs to fix that. So 3rd and 5. And I had to call a timeout because our 3rd and 5 play sucked. I made the wrong call on that one for show. All right, we're going to run a screen. I like these because it gives me a chance to put some tape out there. And they're pretty effective. I mean, very rare. Sometimes the blocks are missed, which happens, but for the most part, you have at least one blocker out there. Maybe you don't get two of them, but you have at least one. And if you can't make a play with one guy lead blocking in front of you that way, well, that's on you, not the game. All right, so 1st and 10. Boom, get to the outside. Block, you idiot. Oh, my God, fullback. Ugh. All right, 4 yards that time. I hate my fullback now, number 35. You are now my enemy. If ever given an opportunity to help you, I will refuse. Around the outside, we got that. There's a 7+. Okay, he put on a good block there. He's back in my good graces. There's one 7+ yards. Now we just got to do it again. Rinse and repeat, as they say. Rinse and repeat. We're going to do this running straight up the gut. We're coming right at these snakes. And they're coming right back at me. And they got me for 3 yards. Half of what I needed. All right. Well played. Touche, snakes. Touche. 2nd and 7. We're going to that left side. They got it. So we should have a man-on-man blocking situation. Boom, fullback. Got him around him. Get it. Get it. We got it. Booyah. Second rush of 7+ yards. Both goals met. Although this probably put me back up in the 4-star range and then kick me right back. Hell, they'll probably make me a goddamn 2-star by the end of this game. All right, let's try to get some touchdowns here. What was that? What was that? So mix them. A part of me wants to blame you. But then again, he just made that throw. And look, they're cheating. The damn computer's cheating in high school, for God's sakes. I'm taking that damn penalty. Damn computer cheating. All right, 2nd and 5. Let's just get the extra points for the touchdown. Or not. Or not. I mean, we don't have to. We got our drive goals. Let's not get overzealous here, I guess, is the best way to put it. 3rd and 4. Play action. Give me that ball. Touchdown through the air. Ooh, that wasn't even TCU's time to have their game breaker, but man, we came through big time for us. 300 film points right there. Playmaker, run plays, flip a run, gain 5 yards, flip a run, and score a touchdown. All right, let's do some run flippins. Although this isn't going to work if I flip it to this other side this time. Let's just run this play. You can tell it wasn't going to work either way. All right, I got to find the proper formation for that. Let's see. Let's go single back pistol to the right. 'Cause I still got to get. So the first one, I still have to get 5+ yards, right? And got 4. Come on. God damn it. All right, 3rd and 6. Here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 6. So mix them. You need to come up big. Need to come up real big on this one. And we came up super small. Jesus Christ almighty. That's one that should have been easier to at least get the first one. And we didn't get shit. Okay. Or we didn't get stuff. Sorry, my bad. I know I've been cursing a little bit more. This is my normal speaking instead of my commentary stuff. All right. Stiff arm, truck a defender while gaining set. Boom. There's a stiff arm and it didn't count it. Oh, my God. Ugh, that pisses me off. Okay. All right. All right. We missed the last one. Let's calm ourselves down and get this one. And we reached for it. We tried to truck. We reached for it and still lost a yard. Okay. All right, 2nd and 11. They have a lot of defensive backs on that side. Could have stiff arm. Oh, God. At least we got the nope. 3rd and 9. All right, now actually, it does say I don't have to do this on. I don't have to do this on a run. I can do this in the pass. Let's see if we can't make that happen. No, we can't. What a god. Oh my god, the second stupid drive goal missed. We're still above a 4-star, though. Let's be honest. We're still above the 4-star rating, but Jesus Christ, we are not helping ourselves. All right. Touchdown catches made. Let's just take this screen to the house, folks. Take it to the 28-yard line. 27. It's not what I meant by house, but it's 7 yards closer. All right, we got plenty of time here. We lead by 7. Let's just get this touchdown catch. Ooh. See, I was stiff arming a dude, and I got plowed through. 1st and 10. All right, this should be a good one to give us a pass route up the middle if we can split those safeties. Held up, and he throws it to the left side. You idiot. I'm open. Throw it to me. Oh, my God. All right. Here we go. Swing pass. But we're in the motion movement. Go. Get it. No, he threw it to somebody else, and he's going to take it in. Yeah, you realize that's 3 things missed in this game. Now we're still above a 4-star, but good Lord, that's going to knock us down like a 2-star. Missing 3 damn moments. Hey, Florida gave us an offer. Did not see that coming. Old Billy Napier. And then Mizzou, Ole Miss. I've never been a fan of Ole Miss, but hell, look at that. We are almost below. We hit that halfway point between 3 and 4-star. That is bull. TCU's like, and you didn't catch a touchdown, so we hate you now, child. We hope you become an orphan. That's basically what Sonny Dykes is saying. You can walk on. You're going to have to pay us to play here. Reverse NIL. You know, I'm not going to be a dick. I could be. I'm just not going to do it. Not while we're going through recruiting. I don't know what that's going to make other coaches think. All right, senior night. Can you believe it? Doesn't really matter because we have a team builder team and there's no walkout. So we got to get down to the final 3 schools to get ready for the hat selection. Now, I will say this. I'm not going to do the final 3 schools till after the game because you don't know who could come up and offer you a scholarship after the game, right? So taking a look at it, there's teams that have just offered us stuff like I think Ole Miss and Florida that are not on our list. And so I'm going to go ahead and start putting them in and try to start getting the stuff slightly arranged, but there will still be all 10 teams on here. So by the time that, Texas, I love you Longhorns, but I hate you in the game because you do this to me. Just because I didn't make a 50-yard rush, you idiots. All right. Ole Miss, yeah, you worked your way up. I hate you in real life, but damn it, you've offered me a scholarship. And Purdue, Big Ten, SMU, ACC. Yeah, I would rather be in the Big Ten teams versus ACC. So if I were to organize this kind of how I would think, yeah, I'm looking Florida, Ole Miss. SMU did offer us a lot earlier, though. But look at where we would be. So Florida, we're halfback 4. Ole Miss puts us at halfback 3. But they are recruiting other running backs, too. So we've got to keep that in mind. So now we're coming into the final game. Obviously, you got to select hometown hero. Life of the party, run for 25, run for 50 for both of them. Yeah, I'll do that. Carry the load, leave a mark. I'll do carry the load instead. So hometown hero will be our final moment in high school. Senior night, which is normally marked by a walk-off where players would meet their parents, give them roses and all that type of shit. But we're a team builder team, so we don't do that. There is no intro. EA, fix that. I know the 4 people that are probably going to see this have no power or have just as much power as I do with EA, which is 0, but still, fix that damn portion. Give the team builder a walkout. All right, let's calm down, get into the game. We're getting too fired up here. We're going to be playing poorly. Gain yards on run plays. We got 6. So this is the 25 and the 50. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Life of the party. Let's make it happen, folks. Doing a little quick audible, showing off our football IQ. Getting around their blockers, breaking out a little bit. There we go, 17 yards. All right, we're right there. Just got to be smart with it. Make sure to get first downs, too. That's going to be the other key. If you don't break it all off in one play, get first downs, for God's sakes. First and 10. Good blocking. More yardage. Boom. 25 is gathered. We have 29 in total. So we need 21 more to get our other little bonus thing. Our other drive goal. Let's just switch this out to the side. I know it's a risk. We've seen pass plays go for touchdowns, but I'll take it. And I'll take the 3 yards. Took a shot from behind, but stayed on my feet. Probably lost a few brain cells, but stayed on my feet, though. That's what's important. All right, here we go now. 2nd and 7. Handed no hole open up, but stiff arm the defensive tackle. Poor kid. All right, 33 out of the 50 yards needed, so 17 more to go. All got to be on the ground. It's 3rd and 3. Yeah, this is run worthy. Let's see, get it. Boom, got it. All right, first down. 13 yards to go now. Let's just get this second goal and get moving. 13 yards away. Got it, son. There we go. Boom. Both goals achieved. And we did get a touchdown on that one. No need to see it, but we got a touchdown. All right. Second goal. 2-minute drill. Reach field goal range and score a touchdown. Okay, we can do this. We got 2 minutes to do it. Let's see, what yard line are they going to put us on? Just north of the 50 at the 49, 48 on the plus side. We got this. Screen pass. Take it to the house. Or to the 38-yard line. Either one. Still first down, though. I'll take it. I will take it. All right. Another screen pass. Let's make this. It doesn't say I have to do it on a run, so let's just have some fun with it. Boom. Get there. Get the blocking. Get the blocks out. Cut it in. Cut it back. And there we go. We got it. That is going to be double bonus or double drive goal, field goal range, and touchdown. And that dude hit us afterwards. He's trying to start some chitski. He is trying to start some dang old chitski. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But, hey, we got the drive goal. That's what's important. All right, we got the touchdowns. We got 300 tape points. Now we got the first down on inside runs and a rushing touchdown. Okay. And not much to go on that, but hey, it does set us up. So now, okay, so we just have to do an inside run play. All right, I can kick it to the outside if need, but it's got to be on an inside run play, so inside the tackles. Boom, out, first down. Keep going, buddy. Keep bouncing off tacklers now. We got that one. So we got one goal, rushing touchdowns. That is our next one. So here's what's fun. I do like it. I know we only play moments, but you know, last year on Road to Glory, if you had a run or something, and your running back may actually be tired. And we've all seen running backs get pulled out of a game for a play or two after like a big type of run play and stuff. But I like it in this section, even though it's just the moments, that you don't have to fear that happening at all. 2nd and 10. Got the screen pass. Get moving. Get to the line. There we go. Cut it in. Setting us up even better. All right. 1st and 10. Ooh, shallow cross. I should be able to get us some yards if we can get the pass to us. Got the pass. Boom. All right. Down to the 22. 2nd and inches. That's what we got to do. Just set us up for that rushing touchdown. Got to be smart about it. Up the middle, first down. Beautiful. This is how you run an effective offense as a running back. Normally, you'd expect a quarterback to run the effective offense. Nay, nay, sir. It is the running back that does it. First and 10. Go outside. Get there. He's got the edge. He's going to get the touchdown. 10-5. Boom. There it is. Touchdown. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Punch that one in. A double drive goal. There's 300 additional points for us. 850 on the day. We're above the 4-star. Finish off this damn season as a 4-star. Hometown hero. Next moment. Here we come. That's what I'm talking about. Get a touchdown, and we can win the game. 1 minute to go, starting out with 2nd and 15. I hate that. And I hate it doesn't tell you what hash mark you're on left, right, what have you. Right in the middle. Doesn't really specify always. So we're going to start out with the screen pass. We just got to score. When you score, you score. You don't score till you score. Stifler said that. 3rd and 5. And we're down by 6, so I don't have to worry. But I have no timeouts. So I don't want to get caught in a hurry up on a 4th and 1. Just get the first down. Come on, get there, get there, get there. Got it. Out of bounds. Boom. All right, clock stop. No rush. Woo, this is tough. 44 seconds to go. Inside zone, all go. I think if I can get outside, I think I can make something happen. Throw it to me. He threw it up, you idiot. Oh, my quarterback sucks. Oh, my God, he threw an interception. I guess that is a risk, but God damn it, man. Now we lose out on that one, and they counted me for the turnover. Still had me above 4-star, but we know how that's going to shape out. Oh, my God. Baylor's offering us. All right. Florida, they already did, but they're doing it, and they're just wanting to reiterate their offer. And New Mexico and Missouri State. Okay. And look at that. They dropped us all the way. We improved our rating or our ranking and stuff, but we dropped all the way down. So look at these schools in our top 3 right now. Now, Purdue actually has us as a halfback too, but so does UTSA. Florida's got us at 4. They got a sophomore starting, and a sophomore is an 81 overall. That might be tough to climb up the depth chart. I don't mind having to climb up the depth chart. So I think that's probably semi-realistic. I very well say semi, okay? So Ole Miss, halfback 3, but they got a junior, Damian Taylor, senior, that's number 2. SMU's got a lot of young guys in front. Purdue, senior, sophomore, puts us at halfback 2 already. Which means I think those 2 seniors would be out. We'd be behind Gabriel Joyner. That's a tough call. Because looking at a lot of these schools, and they've also been recruiting running backs too. Right? You just haven't seen it, but they have been recruiting running backs that are technically higher rated bastards than me. So Ole Miss is, man, for an SEC program, Ole Miss is definitely intriguing. For Purdue, same thing. But at the same time, Purdue kind of sucks, and I don't think there's any chance that a single running back brings them back into prominence. North Texas, halfback 4. I mean, really? We're going to be a halfback 4 at North Texas? You got to be shitting me. Halfback 2 and UTSA. You know what? I might give them just a little bit of love, just because they were one of the first teams to offer me a scholarship. So I'm going to knock Florida out. I'm going to put UTSA, Purdue, and Ole Miss. Purdue and UTSA have me as number 2, but man, there's a bunch of seniors that are going to be leaving out of their backfield room. Ole Miss has us at a 3, and I know they're getting another talent, but it is a bigger school. It is an SEC school. More prime time stuff. So whenever we do carry it over to Madden, I don't know how well that's going to fit. If that has any effect, I doubt it does. But I want to pretend like it does. No, I ain't going to verbally commit to nobody. I ain't doing that bull. All right, so I got SEC, Big Ten, and the American Conference, UT San Antonio Roadrunners. Let's get to our hat selection, folks. This is the big time. This is the moment. As we sit there looking kind of cocky, I will admit. All right, here we go. Purdue, Ole Miss, UTSA. Ooh, which one to pick? This is stressful. Number 3, I could start out second here. Start out second, I'd probably get better playing time at UTSA. So, yeah, we're going to go with that one. Nah, just kidding. Get that American Conference crap out of here. I don't want it. I got Big Ten and SEC offers, folks. You got to be kidding me. Purdue, Ole Miss. Man, I think in the end, I really want to go with a better team. Purdue, no thank you. I gave you a little bit of hope, though. You should definitely be thanking me for that. Ole Miss, you're my guy. Just got to play with y'all a little bit more. Yep, Ole Miss is it, and that's where we are going to be, and that's where we're going to start off the next episode, everybody. Now, while we get ready and celebrate, I do want to remind y'all to hit that subscribe button if you have not hit it already. Definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this one and you're enjoying the new college football 26. We got moved back down to a 3-star. I hate that. And definitely hit that bell icon to be notified of all our Champ and Sons content, especially with college football, as we've got our coaching dynasty underway and we've now got our road to glory underway, everybody. Freshman year, we'll see if we can get on the field. That will be the next episode, though. And I will see y'all in that one, everybody. So, as always, while we finish up meeting our coaches and stuff, good Lord. Charlie Weiss Jr., yeah, similar. You're going to have to conduct yourself on and off the field. We trust you enough. You'll even get to call your own plays. Thank you. It's pretty trusting for a guy you don't even have starting. I'll give you that. I appreciate it, Coach. I definitely do. Now, like I've always said, to my coach's face, I'm going to be polite. I'm going to be respectful. All right. That's one thing I will always do. Now, if they go to the media about me, I've seen some of that happen to some people's other YouTube channels. They go to the media on me. Oh, no, it's media battle at that point. But for now, to your face, I will be respectful and kind. All right. Extra plays increased. Here's our little boosters that we're going to have coming in. Another one. Play count increase. Increased plays and play calling. Thank you. See more weekly agenda to see more info and for additional feedback. All right. So, freshman year starts next season. Check y'all out in that episode. No, it starts next episode. I'll see y'all there, everybody. As always, stay safe. And, well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.